All right, good morning. Sorry, yesterday the video didn't have sound. It should be fine now. I just needed to restart my computer, I guess. Today we're doing more division, and we're going to do some problems together, and you should have the book at your house now because we set those books out front for y'all to pick up this weekend. So this is page 429. So we're going to do a little bit together, and we're going to do some on the back too. And then your independent assignment will be to finish the questions that we don't do together. We have a test next Tuesday, so we just want to get in as much practice as we can. We're going to look at some strip diagrams too, just to get comfortable with those. So let's get started. All right. So I'll do the first one with you guys, but then I'm going to pick off Dojo and let y'all come up and do them. Amelia? Yes, please. I would like for you to tear the page out because y'all are going to end up turning it in. Okay. I'm gonna leave these for y'all to do because they already have like some of the things here for you. So we'll start with number 3. So let's look at number 3. First, I need to look at my 9. How many times will 7 go into 9?
1 time.
1 time. I multiply to come back down. 1 times 7 is 7. And now I need to subtract. What's 9 minus 7? 2. My last step is to bring down the next number and now start all over. How many times can 7 go into 20?
Twice.
Just twice, because 3 times would be 21 and that's too much. So I'll put my 2 up here. Now say 2 times 7 equals 14. And subtract. What is 20 minus 14? 6. And like I said, all of this subtraction that you're doing, the answer to your subtraction will be smaller than the divisor. So all the subtraction, you should be able to do it in your head because it's just little numbers you're dealing with. So now bring down the 3. And how many times can 7 go into 63? 9 times. Because 9 times 7 is?
63.
So it's going to work out perfect. We subtract and get 0. Let's go the extra mile and let's draw a strip diagram for this. Okay? Yeah, strip diagrams are not bad. They're not scary. You just draw your little rectangle. You can just draw it up here. And the number that's going to go on top, I'll draw it a different way this time instead of doing the little fancy line. I'll do it like this. What's my big number, the total? 903 is my big number, so that's the total. That's our area code, 903. All right. Should I draw 129 sections or 7 sections?
7.
Right, that makes sense. So if I need to draw 7 sections, I'd make 6 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They don't have to be perfect because we're not perfect. And then I can fill in each box because I know the answer. So if you, sometimes on a test, you might see it where it just has this or it has question marks in here because you don't know the answer yet, but we have the answer. So we could just put 129 in each box. So you could either read this as 903 divided by 7 equals 129, or you could say 129 times 7 equals 903, because it works backwards for multiplication. Are we good with that? Okay. All right, let me pick somebody to come do number 4. I'm going to move my paper.
She can't choose.
Come on up.
Oh, he's really good at it. You're random.
See what you got.
You're really random. Yeah, that's really random.
You can use this fat marker because it shows it better. All right, so y'all do it with them, okay? We got 890 divided by 4. All of it, he said 4 will go into 8 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. He brought down the 9. 4 will go into 9 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. He brought down the 0. 4 will go into 10 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. So you had a remainder of 2. Well done. Why don't you pick somebody to come up next, and I will give you a JoJo point for doing that one.
Jester.
Good morning, Sean. Okay, let's see. We'll do 7 and 8. You can just erase those up there.
7 or 8?
Yeah, number 7. All right, so 8 will go into 8 one time. So that's 1 times 8 equals 8. 8 times 8 is 0. And he brings down the 8. Same thing again. 8 will go into 8 one time. 1 times 8 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. Now he brought down the 9. 8 will go into 9 one time. 1 times 8 is 8. Dealing with a lot of 8s today. And 9 minus 8 equals 1. So he's got a remainder of 1.
That was easy.
That was some speedy math. Once you get the hang of it, it's not bad because all the math stuff you're doing is little numbers. It's just getting all the steps in order. Okay, pick somebody. We'll do number 8.
Bob.
So he's got 944 divided by 3. While he works it out, I'm going to draw an area model that'll match it. So he says 3 will go into 9 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract and get 0. Bring down the 4. 3 will go into 4 one time. 1 times 3 is 3. Subtract and get 1. Bring down the 4. 3 will go into 14 4 times. 4 times 3 is 12. Subtract, get 2. So you got a remainder of 2. So if I wanted to set up this area model, remember I said all of your, I need to redo this. I'm just looking at this one. All of your parts of the division problem, they go in the same place, okay? So the 3, the divisor, goes in the same spot as over here. So his answer that he got, we got 314. We won't worry about the remainder right now. So 314, that's a 3-digit number. So I've got 300 plus what?
10.
Well, plus 10 plus what? Plus 4. So just think if you're like setting it up to do the area model for multiplication. And I told you whenever you take your test, the way that they are going to have an area model set up, they put this whole number first thing in the box. And then it's like they show the multiplication. So what's 3 times 3? 9, and then I've got 2 zeros. So that's where that would come from. And 944 minus 900 is what? So they put that there and then like draw an arrow to show it comes up here. Now what's 3 times 10? 30. And you subtract to get 14. And then bring that up here. And what's 3 times 4? 12. And subtract and get. So there's your remainder of 2. So you just have to remember that like the quotient goes up here, but it's an expanded form. So that is 314. Divisor is going to look exactly the same in the same spot. And your dividend, you can find that first number is the dividend, okay? That's all you need to be able to do. You're not going to have to draw one that looks like this. You just have to be able to read it. I think y'all will do fine with it. But the more you see it, the more comfortable you get with it. Okay, Pick somebody, and we're gonna flip over on the back.
Jamie.
Okay, Owen, will you read it for us, number 9?
Estimation. A toy receives a shipment of 17 cases of teddy bears. Use compatible numbers to estimate the total number of teddy bears in the shipment.
Okay. So this is an estimation question. What are we doing here? Are we dividing?
No, we're estimating.
Well, you can estimate with division, but we're not dividing because we're looking for the total number. So what do we need to do, Jalen? So if you're going to estimate, you can just, what does estimate mean to do? Round. We can just round these numbers. It says use compatible numbers. Rounding is going to give us compatible numbers. And remember, you always round your numbers first, so that way your actual math you have to work out is easy. So she rounded 17 to 20 and 12 to 10. So now all she has to know is what 2 times 1 is, and then put the zeros on the end. So you get 200. That looks great. Good job. You can pick somebody. We're going to do a couple more together. They threw in a little multiplication. Okay, we'll do number 10. Let's see, Jamie, will you read number 10 first, please?
An ant has 6 legs. There are 870 legs in Jones and Thorn. How many ants are there in his form?
Okay, so what are we doing here, y'all? We're dividing. And this one's nicer because it has multiple choices too. So we got 870 divided by 6. And I'll draw a strip diagram over here just so y'all can see it. If I don't know the answer yet, that's what it might look like. Here's my total, and I've got 6 boxes because I'm dividing by 6. Okay, so he says that 6 can go into 8 one time. 1 times 6 is 6. He subtracted and got 2, brought down the 7. 6 can go into 27 4 times. 4 times 6 is 24, and now he's going to subtract and get 3. Finish up. Brought down the 0. So 6 can go into 35 times. That is absolutely correct. 5 times 6 is 30. So we get no remainder. Okay. Good job. I always like to look too, because I always say this, like they don't put, you know, any test that you take, your STAR test, unit test, benchmark, all that is always multiple choice, right? They don't just put random answers there for everything else. So this was the correct answer, right? How could somebody have gotten one of these other answers? Usually they put answers there that it's like, oh, if you made a mistake, you would get this. Somebody tell me a way that we could have gotten one of these other answers. Think, Amelia?
We could have done the multiplication wrong and didn't know what
Or the division, you mean?
you wouldn't know what 6 times, if you didn't know what 6 times 5 was. You wouldn't
Okay, but how would I have gotten one of these answers? Remy?
You didn't you didn't do times that one, so then you just have that and that. If you didn't bring that one down.
Maybe Justin?
3. So look, how you would have gotten
Thank you.
this number, 14, that goes right there, but instead of putting a 5 right there, it says remainder 5.
So maybe if you think every division problem needs a remainder, those are fun. So instead of just putting your 5 up, you put R5. You think, oh, I need a remainder on all of them. Okay, we could have done that. How could I have gotten 864? It was pretty simple. Look at your numbers. And you get a point for coming up with that. Bobby?
So you can get 64 instead of dividing, multiply 16.
No, not to get 864. Jaylene? If they subtracted, if you did 870 minus 6, you would have gotten that. So if you're just like, I don't know, maybe we'll try to subtract and see if that's an answer choice. It would have been an answer choice. How would I have gotten that? How do you think? It's Nicholas? I bet if you multiplied, you would have got that. Let's see real quick, just for fun. I think it's fun to figure out why the wrong answers are there. 0, 2, 4, 3, 8. Yep, if you multiply that, you would have got that. So I don't know, I think that's kind of fun to look at sometimes. It makes you think about it like on a deeper level and just kind of understand how these questions are made and that they put every answer there for a reason. Sometimes they'll just be like a nonsense answer, but most of the time there's a reason why they put it. Okay, pick somebody for 11. We'll do 11 together as well.
Jamie.
Little Zishan. Let's see. Alyssa, will you read it for us, please?
Each room has collected 852 each autograph is either from a baseball star or a football star, a movie star or a rock star. He has equal number of autographs and each group. How many autographs does he have?
I would circle that word each for each autograph is either from, you've got baseball star, football star, movie star, or rock star. What do you think we need to do here, Jamie?
I think we need to divide or multiply.
We need to divide because we know the big number. We know how many autographs he has. It's 852. That's like the total big number. But how do we know what to divide by? Because it doesn't give us another number.
It says football star.
Okay, so all the different kind of stars. So you've got a baseball star, football star, movie star, or rock star. So we're dividing by 4, okay? That's where you get the 4 from. All right, so he says 4 will go into 8 2 times. And 2 times 4 is 8. He subtracted and got 0 and brought down the 5. 4 will go into 5 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. He brought down the 2. 4 will go into 12 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 minus 12 is 0. Good job. Here, just leave your work up here for a second. Let me give you a point. I'm going to show y'all something else too. We're going the extra mile today because y'all are so smart. Okay, so who could come up here and draw me a strip diagram for this? Pick somebody that has their hand up that thinks they can do it.
Amelia.
All right, Amelia, show what you know. So Amelia's going to draw us a strip diagram that just shows what Jamie just did.
Wait, what's strip diagram?
Like the long rectangle, you know, that we like break up into little sections. Because a lot of times, and I'm not sure if y'all saw this last year or not, a lot of times you'll see two-step problems shown on a strip diagram. And we haven't really looked at that much. Oh no, you could just do like, you're doing the area model, like I'm talking about the, like the long strip where you just put like, make little equal sections. Yeah. Okay, so she divided it into 4 sections because we divided by 4. And then you put the total number at the top, 852. And then the answer goes in each box. So when you're dividing, each box will have the same number. When you're multiplying, each box will have the same number. Good job, I'll give you a point for that. Now what if I added on to this word problem and said, Zishan gave 300 autographs to his friend Jim. How many does he have left? So if I wanted to show that, what would that be? Like addition, multiplication, subtraction. It would be subtraction, right? So if I wanted to show that, then I could attach another little box down here. If I say 300, it's about there. It's not going to be perfect. So that would show minus 300, like I cut into what I have. And then it would be like a little box here with a question mark. Okay, so it'd be like, he had 852. There's 4 groups, all have the same number. So this many are in each group. We knew that, we drew that. Now he gave away 300. So you gotta cut into this 300. That shows my subtraction, and what I'm left with would be the new answer. So that's like how you can see a 2-step problem on a strip diagram, okay? You'll do fine. All right, I'm going to have you guys finish this up, but I think number 15, okay, let me tell one here. Okay, Sean, Sean, you have your book, right? You have your book? Yeah, okay, good deal. Just finish out like this page, like the front and back, the questions that we didn't do together. Just finish those and that's your independent work for the day, okay? Number 15, the very last one, don't worry about that one. On the back, the very last one, you don't have to do that, okay? All right, thanks for coming on our video today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Hope everybody has a good day at home, and we'll see you soon. Bye.